I'm Cricket, and this is our 6 to 7 o'clock weekly meeting at Hatcher Memorial in Richmond, Virginia. This is our reentry meeting. We call it Project Inside Hope. As you can see, it's a group of guys, some of y'all's faces y'all familiar with. We just meet weekly so that we can try to deliver a message of hope to you guys. We'll start around the corner over here and just introduce yourself and basically just say like how long you've been out of jail. And we'll come back from there.
My name is Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
I've been out of jail since April of 2014.
So my name is Paul.
Hey, Paul.
I've been out since the 28th of October.
I'm Kurt, an addict.
Hey, Kurt.
I've been out since September 28th.
I'm Cricket. I've been out since August 28th.
Jeremy, I've been out since November 21st.
I'm Jeremy. I've been out since May 26th.
My name's Jeff, I'm an addict.
Hey, Jeff.
This December 29th will be 1 year.
Good.
My name's Roger, I'm an addict.
What's up,
Roger?
I've been out since November 24th.
Since November 24th.
This week.
All right, so you just got out this week. You saying you got out last week?
October
Welcome back.
21st.
Yeah, tell them.
October 21st.
Okay, October 25th. You're saying that damn well you've been in my house for 2 weeks. All right, so, you know, we're out, man. We're not in there, and none of us got out today, and none of us going back tonight. So we're obviously doing something right. I think that's safe to assume. Well, let's start with you, Roger. What have you heard about this group? Have you heard anything about this group?
I haven't heard anything.
You ain't heard nothing. Jeremy just snagged you up, told you could your ass upstairs, basically. All right. What about you? You heard anything about this group?
I heard about you talking about it. That was about it.
What'd you hear?
That it's on YouTube and everybody watches it.
Did you happen to hear anything about what the group involves? What it?
Not really.
Nothing. Okay. What's attractive, man, being filmed? You know, being able to take the message into jail for people that can't get it on their own. Everybody else has been here. Anybody want to tell them what we do here? Nobody?
Bring a message of hope to the people that are still incarcerated. Show them there's a better way to live and, you know, don't have to live the same life we used to.
That's exactly what we do, man. And it ain't but one qualification for this meeting. Have you been to jail? And you're not in jail any longer. Boom, you're qualified. All right, because like I said a minute ago, you're obviously doing something right if you're not back in jail already. You've been out for a little over a month. You've been out all week, and you ain't got hemmed up yet, so you're doing something different. You mind telling us some of the things that you're doing different than you were before you got locked up last time?
Well, I haven't contacted any of the old people I used to hang out with. I'm not living at my parents' house. That helps out a lot because I know if I went back to my parents, I know I would have got real comfortable and just said, screw all the NA.
Mm-hmm.
Just all I need is work, you know. But I know that's not the answer. And I would eventually, you know, which it's only been a week, but I just don't, right now, I don't have a desire to use it all. But
Good.
yeah,
So,
like, I mean, coming to these meetings, man, is really helping me, hearing people talk. And
That's perfect. Because that's exactly what we're hoping these guys are going to get to, man. A lot of times, man, when we in jail, especially, man, we feel hopeless and desperate, man. We don't believe in ourselves. A lot of us been to jail 1,000 times, man. They call us recidivists. What else they call us? Career criminals. They call us all kind of bad names, man. Truth is, man, we be stuck in that mindset, and we really be believing them, and we think that's what we are for the rest of our life.
another thing, I got to change my number. I got a brand new number.
Yeah, get rid of that old number, man. I've changed my number twice since I've been home. So these guys in there, man, a lot of them hopeless. They, you know, some of them just don't believe in themselves because, like I said, they just keep getting tricked up over the same stuff. So this is exactly why we're here, man, telling them that yes, it can be done. A new life can be attained. You got to chase it like you chased the old life. And if we can do it, you can do it. And that's real life talk, man. And for the record, man, we're not actors. We're real life people. We have all been to jail. Everybody in this room been to jail, right?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody in this room been to jail. So we can relate to a lot of what y'all going through, man. In fact, we can relate to everything y'all going through, for real. All right, what about you? What are you doing different this time?
surround myself with people in recovery and not people using. Don't have a gun right now. So that's keeping me positive, going to NA meetings daily and just staying out of that life because I don't want to go back. So
Well, both of you guys, and especially you, your first day out, you pretty much moved right to a recovery house, didn't you?
Right. Yeah, I was out at 2, caught a bus from North Carolina to Richmond, got in at 2 o'clock, had a meet with Mikey downstairs the next day. Woke up, pretty much got ready and come straight here.
Oh,
How long was it? Well, how long were you out before you went to a recovery house?
about a month.
About a month. Did you happen to have any relapses or anything?
Yes.
It kind of sucks trying to do this thing on your own, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now y'all in a recovery house. What is your opinion on that? Do you think that works for people?
Yeah, for sure. I think the peer-to-peer is where it's at instead of, going to the real rehabs.
The peer-to-peer is where it's at.
Yep.
How many of y'all agree with that? Everybody.
I agree.
And I agree with it, man. All right, so look, Thanksgiving and stuff was last week. Did everybody have a good time? And the question is, was it hard for you to stay clean? Were people using around you? And so on and so forth. So we'll start with Ryan and we'll just share our holiday experiences this past week.
All right, I'm Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Ryan. Nice to meet you.
Man, honestly, like, this is probably the best week I've had in a long, long time. My wife's mom came into town, and she has our oldest daughter, and stayed with my wife's dad, and then my other two daughters came and stayed with us on Thanksgiving Eve, and we celebrated my oldest one's birthday because she's not gonna be here for that. So we celebrated that, then we had Thanksgiving, and man, I had a moment there where, cause I haven't been able to spend a lot of time with my kids this time, as much as I want anyway, and just having all 3 of them together. There was a time in there where, I can't remember the last time I cried tears of joy, you know what I mean? Like that shit you hear about from me, like shit I hear about from other people, like it just don't happen to me. But for some reason, man, like while I was hanging out with them, cause I got a lot of alone time with them, just me and them, hanging out, doing this, doing that, and we were coloring some pictures, man, and I just had an overwhelming sense of gratitude and just, I can't even, I can try to explain it, but I really can't, it was just overwhelming, man, I was really happy, and got a chance to rebuild my relationship with my mother-in-law. She lived next door to us when I was in the worst part of my addiction before I got locked up, and so she seen for a year and a half me hurting her daughter, hurting her grandchildren by doing what I was doing, so needless to say, she ain't really been too forthcoming with being, having a relationship with me, pretty much. So I got a chance to be able to start the process of rebuilding that, and my man just enjoyed it. Went to a meeting on Thanksgiving night, ran into a bunch of people that I knew at the meeting, and I don't know, man, it's just really been a blessing. Really, the holidays were great. The food was awesome, just everything, man. I think I shared last week in here, I haven't had a clean holiday. I've only had one, besides this past one, I've only had one as long as I can remember, that I wasn't either in jail, in detox, or getting high, and in the madness and won't even around, so. I don't know, man, just very grateful, and I had all these I was real anxious about it, and had a lot of anxiety about how things was gonna go with my kids, and all this stuff, and it just didn't go the way I planned. It went, 1,000 times better, and I ain't trying to talk too long, but for me, I tend to project a lot of my negative feelings from the way I feel onto my kids. Like when they act a certain way, or they do certain things, I think that they do it because they're mad at me, or they're upset with me, or they haven't forgiven me, and all this crazy stuff. And I just realized this week, man, like, that's my shit. Like, my kids love me, you know, they children, they're resilient, they have forgiven me pretty much. They just love being around their daddy, man.
Mhm.
You know, I ain't saying I ain't done no damage to them, but they not living in that shit. You know what I mean? They moving on. They just want to be, you know, daddy. And it was just amazing, man. You know, that's all I ever wanted to be was a good father, you know, and to have this weekend, I had the opportunity to start that process of building that on a more wide open time frame as opposed to like an hour here and an hour there, just to have them for a couple of days to spend the night. And my kids don't never spend the night nowhere, bro. Like they scared to stay out places. Like they'll stay there and then get my mom to come pick them up and stuff like that. And they stayed in my house, no problem, slept, didn't ask to go home. Matter of fact, when it was time to go home, they didn't want to go home. You know? And that shit's awesome, man. So, I mean, my holidays were great, you know. How's that? Everything good?
Well, you made a good point, man, about kids, man, being resilient. What you said, resilient, very forgiving. And that's something that we gotta remember too, man, because you know, a lot of us, man, have screwed up so much, man, and we got all them guilty feelings and feelings of remorse and resentments against ourselves, how we treat our kids and how we were acting in our lives and stuff. But the truth is, man, kids just want us there now. They ain't hung up on what we did before, for real. And you know, it's you get out and you do something different, man, and you find that's a fact. You know, you just get in, you step your game up, and you become a good person like you was designed to be. And then you have the opportunity to be a good parent. I've seen the pictures on Facebook. The kids, they're beautiful kids. Y'all see pictures of kids on Facebook with the girls? It was awesome, man. Nothing like good family time. What was you, Paul? What did you do this week?
Man, it was a good week, man. It was like he was saying, it's one of the first Thanksgiving that I've had where I wasn't, you know, either high or drunk or something. And it was quiet, man. We all cut our cell phones off. We all had a table and everything. And we just had a, you know, real, like, old-fashioned dinner setting. My family came up from North Carolina. And it was just really positive, man. Nobody talked about using. I didn't even think about using, man. It was really good, man. Like I said, my brother's clean, too. And it was just really positive, man. It really took me back almost a whole decade. That's about how long it's been since we've had like a normal get together. So I'm grateful for that, you know. And I look forward to being able to spend Christmas the exact same way. I was locked up last year for Christmas, so hopefully this time won't be the case. So I feel good about it, man. It was really positive.
You know, that's a new experience for you, being clean at the holidays and stuff. That's a new experience for your family to have you that clean too. If they enjoy your company.
Yeah, me and my brother, because he was an addict too. So yeah, it was really positive. They could see the change in me. They could see the change in him. Starting to take responsibility and everything, and you know, just getting back on track, man. It feels really good.
And you said you got out when?
October 28th.
Yeah, last month. So you've been out for a month now. A month and a day, right?
Yeah, that's right.
A month and a day, man. Been out of jail. Must be
That's
doing
right.
something right.
Come to these meetings, man. Drug courts, you know, we drug test 4 times a week and everything like that. You know, it's a good. I mean, it's a tough program. It's a good program. It's what I needed. You know, so I'm grateful for that. Even.
Is drug court they're giving you credit for these meetings here?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm supposed to go to at least 3 a week once I have a job in first phase. I try to do a little bit more. I've been like 5 this week. Before I was doing 7, but now I'm working everything. I'm so tired and everything. But I'm doing at least anywhere from 3 to 5 meetings a week. That's what I'm trying to do.
And meetings work, man.
I do, man.
You know, for the people to give them a chance. Now, you know, don't be confused, man. There's many different pathways to getting a new life. For most of us guys in here, we go to 12-step meetings. And, you know, we do stuff like this, man. We volunteer our time trying to, you know, we call it service work. And, you know, in the 12-step meetings. But this stuff right here, helping other people makes us feel good. And since we feel good, we don't have to use to feel good. If that makes any sense to y'all. Kurt, how was Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good.
You sure?
Yeah, Thanksgiving was good for Kurt, man. I saw a picture on there. His family. It was good.
I had a good Thanksgiving, you know. It's just hard. You know, my Thanksgiving was great. Yesterday my mom passed away. So it was really the last Thanksgiving I've ever had with her.
I want to, why are you getting yourself together? I want this to be made clear, cut and clear. Here, Kurt, you guys recognize him. He's been here every Sunday since he got out of jail. Kurt, his second day out, came to an NA meeting. Second day, right? Second day out, came to an NA meeting, has been at one damn near every night since then. He's obtained a home group and a sponsor, right? Did you get a sponsor? And I mean, he's got a hell of a network of guys, man. We call him, he calls us. He's up here all the time, man. He's doing the right thing. And so, here he's dealing with some real serious stuff, man. You know, his mom just passed away yesterday. Bless her heart, she was sweet. Y'all remember her too. Sherry, right? Sherry was here. Y'all got her on one of y'all's tapes, man. And she's a really awesome lady, man. Here he is. You know, how clean are you? How long have you been clean?
60 days.
60 days clean. 60 days clean. And he's clean tonight. He was clean last night. You know, that means a lot, man. Do y'all guys understand the severity of what's going on here, man? This thing works. Bro, here he is, man. You're here, man. So Thanksgiving, they posted, his family posted a picture on Facebook. And his brother's incarcerated too. And the family was together, everybody was all smiles and happy, and they had a good little holiday, man. They even had a picture on, what was it on? It was on an iPad or
I was
something.
on my mom's iPad. Pulled up a picture of my brother and, put him in the picture.
Oh, cool. So the whole family was together, man, you know. And and it's probably one of the best Thanksgiving you can remember in history, probably, because y'all was smiling here to hear.
Yeah, it was really good.
I think that was the caption on the picture, wasn't it? Said something about the smile.
I think so, yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
So when was the last time you were clean at Thanksgiving?
Probably when I was like 12.
Right, and you're what, 28? Long time, man.
Yeah.
So your mom got to spend Thanksgiving with you clean, out of jail, at home. She didn't have to hold up pictures of the twins. She just had to hold a picture of one of y'all.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. And you know she's hanging on to that. You can talk about your mom if you want, man.
I mean, I don't. I'm just grateful, man. Like yesterday, I was a wreck. You know, today I've been a wreck, but I've been keeping it together because all my family's at the house. I'll go in my room every now and then, and just break down. But for the most part, I've been keeping it together because my mom, man, she's just, y'all met her, she's selfless. She will do anything for anybody, and she always has. And like, it was just so sudden, One minute she's there, and the next minute she's not.
I know it's tough, man.
And I'm just glad that I got the chance to show her that I can live my life without drugs and that I can do this. And, she kept telling me every day how proud of me she was. And, it's... She just, I got to hear that from her every day. Kurt, I'm so proud of you. Keep doing the right thing, keep doing it, And then this happens, and it's like I don't even know what to do. And then, so I'm dealing with it. I call my sponsor, I talk to him. He dragged me to a meeting, and I shared there, and I dumped it there, and I felt a little bit better. We went out to eat afterwards, and I went home, and I was all right. And I woke up, and that realization finally kicked in, when I went to sleep and woke up that, Mom's never gonna be there again. I can't walk down the hall and be like, hey, look, you trying to go to breakfast or something, And then I had to call we waited for my brother to call, because he usually calls in the morning from prison. So his girl woke me up, and I had to tell him. And you know, the first thing he said on the phone was, "Hey, you doing good, man? That's what's up, blah, blah, get on mom, man. She keeps saying she's gonna put that $50 that Ann gave us for her birthday on my books, and she just keeps procrastinating, And I broke down and I started crying, and he was like, "What's wrong, man?" I'm telling you, man, that was one of the hardest things I've ever had to fucking do. Right there. And he didn't even say anything when I finally said it. I said, "Mom's not here no more." And he just was stuttering and saying, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I got through that. And then, all the family today and everything, and everybody's been reaching out, asking if I'm alright and everything. And, I appreciate everybody's love. There's so much love going around, and I went to church. And then, it's just, I'm happy that, my girl brought this to my attention. She said, be blessed that you got to bury your mom instead of her having to bury you.
That's true.
That's a good piece. It's a honest piece. Very true.
Very true. Sucks. The circumstances suck, But you know what? I dragged my ass to a fucking meeting.
Yeah, you do.
Damn
Right,
sure
Kurt?
you
Yeah, late.
Early. You must see early.
I'm coping now, man. The emotions come with spurts, and I'm sure some of y'all have lost family members. So the real reason I came today was for y'all, because I wanted y'all to see that this shit fucking really works. Like, I'm sitting here, I just lost my fucking mom, and I'm a fucking mama's boy. My mom gave me everything I wanted. She was my rock. And this program works. That's why I came tonight. I wanted to make sure that y'all knew that this program works. I'm sober today. I didn't get high yesterday. I didn't even think about getting high yesterday. That was not even on my mind. The next couple of days, I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm gonna worry about today. You know what I'm saying? But that's really all I got right now, man.
Thank you, Kurt.
Thanks for Kurt.
Sharon shit up me up.
And we love Kurt here, man. I ain't never met nobody that didn't like Kurt Dixon, man. I really, that's God's truth, man. Love him. They're out there. I love it, man.
And like one thing I seen, man, like I can see recovery oozing out of you, man. Like I ain't hear you not say not a negative thing about nothing on that whole situation. Like you didn't curse God, you didn't say why me, like fuck this, fuck that. Like this whole program gives us a different perspective on how we see things and on how we perceive things. Like I heard gratitude, I heard humility, like and it inspires me, man. Like that inspired me. Because I don't know if I'm that strong, like I can't say what I would do, man, but that gives me hope, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I commend you for that, for real.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, damn, like that's fucking recovery, man. Spiritual principles, like when a disease is just a general negative outlook on life, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, you know what I'm saying? And just recovery is just positive shit, it's just positivity, spiritual principles. And I commend you, man. That was good shit. I'm glad I came here, I needed to hear that. Like, I ain't been to a meeting in 5-6 days, man, and I felt like I was losing touch kind of my spiritual sense, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of getting consumed with life and earthly things and feelings and shit like that. But when I go to a meeting, like I get that charge, I get that plug, man, and I needed that, man. So I'm glad I came here. Thank you, man.
Yeah, thanks, Kurt. We love you, man.
Love y'all too.
What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Went to my brother's house for Thanksgiving. I'm really the only fuck up in the family, so I didn't really have to worry about people using or anything like that around me, so that was easy. My patients weren't quite what they normally are with the kids and stuff, but other than that, it was pretty good. It was the first time in probably 6 or 7 years that I was sober at a family function, which was cool.
How long you been clean?
15 days.
15 days. A lot of us will find out, man, once we get clean, man, for, a couple weeks, sometimes a couple months after we first get clean, our emotions are hard to control. Patience is knowing the real thing. Most of us, you're not learning that. The good news is that you're 15 days clean. That means you made it through the holidays. Even though you were impatient, a little intolerant, you hung in there, and you got to see another day clean. So, other than that, did your family enjoy your company?
Yeah, it was good. No complaints.
And the truth is, Jeremy, because you just moved into the recovery house maybe 2 weeks ago,
2
right?
weeks ago, yep.
Truth is, Jeremy was a special case. He wasn't allowed to go to his families for the holidays because he's so early in recovery. But they watched him for a week. They liked what they saw, and they let him go. Man, that's pretty cool, ain't it?
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to go. I had it in my mind that I wasn't going, so when I was allowed to, it was big.
They told me earlier in this thing, man, if you just do the next right thing, keep doing good things will happen for you. So that was pretty cool for them to let you go, man. That's a pretty big deal for real. I mean, I hope you understand that.
Yeah, I do.
That was a gift, really. And you pulled through and you did good, man, so you didn't make nobody regret that decision. Jeremy, you did some fun stuff for Thanksgiving, didn't you?
Yeah, man, I went back home to Hampton for the holidays. I left Wednesday and came back this morning. Like last year I was incarcerated, the fucking bag lunch and shit like that, and the shitty state fucking Thanksgiving they give you shit. So I was real grateful and shit to have real turkey and collard greens and all that good shit, man. I'm sorry to rub that in, but it was good, man. And like one thing, like my family enjoy my company now. It's like it makes you feel good and shit. It's crazy, like just don't use, man, no matter fucking what. But like one thing, I was gone, like, and I miss, even though I was with my family and everything like that, but I got a new family out here, like, and I missed y'all. I missed the recovery. I missed, my friends, and I missed here, but I got to hang out with my son. That was pretty cool. So I had a pretty good time, but I was ready to get back, I was ready to get back. Like, that was my old stomping grounds, and like, it's funny, man, like I was like always the black sheep of the family, I was into hard drugs, and I used to live and lived to use, and like, I caused my family a lot of grief and shit. When I go back and it's like, I feel like I'm the only fucking sober one now, like the tables done turned, like my mom's like the middle-aged housewife on Xanaxes and Adderalls and shit. And one thing I know is like I got a little 19-year-old brother, right? And he got the PlayStation 4 and I ain't never played it, nothing like that. Like he went to work and came back to get some stuff. And I was like, hook the game up for me. And he was like, all right. And I was like, are you fucking high right now? And he wouldn't make eye contact with me. He wouldn't look at me and shit like that. I said, are you sniffing powder or something, man? And the fucker started smiling. I said, you motherfucker, man. So I'm a little nervous about that, man. He's on experimenting with drugs and shit like that. And he kind of seen how I came up, man, how I struggled with it. I guess he's not learning from my mistakes, man. I guess he's gonna have to go through it. But I know, if he is an addict and if it does cause a lot of chaos and misery and pain in his life, like he knows, like I'm in recovery and I live this thing, and he knows that he can come to me if he needs help. Like, like the seeds planted, like at least he knows what to do. Like this program is like not a program for people who need it, man. Like, you got to want this shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like I got a little over a year clean and shit, man, and I still have thoughts about getting high and shit like that. Like, I just don't entertain the thinking and shit as much. But don't get it fucked up. Like, if I ain't plugged into my network and shit like that, and you take me away, ain't no telling what I'll do. But thank God, like I utilize these tools that I've learned and actually apply them in my life now, man. Like the phone ain't so heavy, I talk to people every day while I was gone. So, but I'm glad to be back, man. That's all.
So, but All right, so you got to spend a lot of time with your son this week.
Yeah, I did, man.
How old is he?
He's 8, man. He's in 2nd grade, man. And that was a real blessing. It's like, I'm so grateful for like because my grandmother, like his grandmother has him, the baby mom's mom, then my mom gets him on the weekends, and like, I forgot, and they never realized how much of a fucking handful it is, like it's fucking bouncing off the walls and shit, and I'm like, God damn, I commend you, like he gets up at 5 o'clock every morning, he's just off the chain, like, he has ADD and some other issues and shit like that, but I said, great day. Like he just gets up, fucking going 100 miles an hour and shit. But it was cool to, you know, just to experience and have those experiences with them and shit, and kind of share those memories with them. And like the more I'm clean, like I can actually, like I remember and shit, you know, because when I was using, I was there like physically, but mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I wasn't fucking there, man. I was always thinking about something else or trying to get the next one or making sure I was straight for the next day or something like that. Like, I'm just grateful I can be there. And now I'm trying to set the foundation now to, in the future, I can have him. He can come back up here with me and live with me, and I can have a room for him. And because I ain't never had that with my dad. Like, my dad was gone when I was growing up, and it always scared me, like I don't want to be like my dad was. Like I don't want to have to put him through what the fuck I went through and shit, you know. I want to break that cycle, man. I'm so nervous about him being an addict and shit like that, but I want to break that chain, man.
Well, you doing the right thing, because you know, when Jeremy says the word program, you know, this program, that, he's referring to this 12-step group that he's involved in. And in that 12-step group you're involved in, one of their biggest things is attraction rather than promotion. So what they say is, if we are doing the right thing, we will attract people to it better than us trying to sell it. Hey man, you need to do what I'm doing. I'm doing such and such, this and this, and it'll work for you, I promise you. That's promoting. Attracting is what you guys are doing right now. Dealing with hardships, coming up here on your free time. And this is attractive to people that don't believe in themselves. And everyone's like, damn, these dudes are doing this stuff, and it's keeping them clean, and they're living a better life, and they were able to eat real turkey and collard greens. You know, that's good stuff, man. So you doing the right thing. You keep doing what you're doing, it'll attract it, man, once he peaks some interest in it. Look, Jeremy sent me a video the other night of him and his son. Did y'all see it? Did you post it on Facebook?
Nah, I put it on one little page and shit we in. I ain't posted on.
Oh, you put it on that y'all's private page?
Well,
Well, we ain't gonna talk about what it was, but it was cute, wasn't it?
hilarious.
It was tough, man. That's cool. All right, Jeff, what'd you do this week?
You were with your immediate family, right? Pretty much. I mean, like your mom,
No,
your mom.
I was with Ashley. I was with my wife and her family.
Her family.
And my wife's mom and dad.
Right. You with your immediate family, pretty much. You were. Yeah, well, I won't. Because I can't be, really. Now, you know, my brothers, I was with my girlfriend's family. I was blessed enough to go out there. I saw my mom. But my brother, my middle brother, now him and I are good, you know, we're friends. But he had something in his house, he invited my mom. And my oldest brother had his own little thing, but he went over there afterwards. But I never got a phone call. You know what I mean? But I'm alright with that shit today. I don't like it. But I caused it. You know what I mean? But I don't give up. You know, because I know it's gonna take me, I've been screwing up shit, I don't know. I'm 37 years old since first time I got incarcerated, I was 20. But I was doing stuff before that, I just didn't get caught till I was 20.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, you do the math. It's gonna take me half that time to get some of the trust back. But I had a great Thanksgiving, man. I mean, I was blessed. I mean, I still talk. The thing is my older brother and I, we don't really talk, but I still send him, you know, hey, hope you and your family have a blessed Thanksgiving. You know, wish you well. He said thank you, you too. You know, I mean, just to get a text back from him. You know, my middle brother, he'll check his phone probably in 3 more days. You know, he just don't check it. But I can call my brother and get anything, you know, hey, can I borrow the power washer? Can I borrow your chainsaw? Can I do this and this? And he'll let me borrow it. I mean, he'll give me a little shit, though. You don't take it to the pawn shop, you know, but he'll still let me borrow it, you know what I mean? But where I was at, you know, I just thought about it just sitting here. I only saw one beer, and that was from my girlfriend's brother-in-law. His son came over. He had a beer in his hand. And, you know, they all live out in the country. They like to drink, but they're not I ain't gonna classify them or anything, but they like to drink. They don't drink all the time, but they do like to drink on special occasions. And I saw one beer, and I think that kid had the same beer in his hand the whole time. So I don't know. But I was blessed, man. No, I am blessed. I'm still blessed. You know, and I know I'll get invited to family functions as time goes on. The more I prove myself, I got to prove myself. You know, when I was in jail, I ain't got to prove shit to nobody. Bullshit. So I'm gonna tell you, if I break into your house, I'm gonna have to prove myself to you before you let me back in that son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And I've done a lot of damage. I didn't directly steal from either one of my brothers, but the harm I caused my mom, they got some resentments toward that shit. You know?
Yeah.
But they have to protect themselves the best way they know how. And if that means that I can't come over right now, then so be it. Because I caused that shit. You know? I've made peace with that. It's taken me a long time. Do I want to go over there? Absolutely. Do I want a phone call that says, hey, Christmas is coming, I want you to come over? I don't know. Christmas ain't here yet. I didn't get one for Thanksgiving. You know? But I was invited somewhere. And the thing is everybody, well, not everybody, but quite a few people where I went know my past. They know I was incarcerated for putting my hands on shit that don't belong to me.
Right.
They know how much time I've done for doing that. But they see how I live now.
Right.
They didn't know me when I was doing dirt, you know, but they see how I am now and they trust me and invited me over. And I was very thankful for that.
So
And the food was
they
good. I
accepted
want the
you.
turkey with 8,000 holes in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Swiss turkey.
Yeah, and,
Wet turkey.
Yeah.
Two-tone turkey.
And I'm not sorry for telling y'all about the collard greens, the mashed potatoes, sweet potato pie, pumpkin pie. I ain't sorry about that shit. Get out here and get you some. You know what I mean? I had to work for it. Because when people would come in, I was, fuck, you know, I ain't sorry for telling this shit. I had to work for it. You know? I'm fortunate enough. You know? I'm sorry to hear about your mom, man. It's but I commend you. That's awesome that you're here. I don't know what I do. I might be in a fetal position right now. I don't know. I hate to think that. But I mean, I know enough people and they get support, and that's just awesome shit, man. But yeah, I had a good time. I went Thanksgiving, went out to South Hill. It's about a 2-hour drive. I got back at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We all went to Williamsburg. Got back home at 5:30 in the morning, and I got back up and did some work and stuff. But yeah, I had a good time, man.
Well, I like what you said about you going out there and everybody knowing your past and your mistakes and the fact that you've stolen from people before, but they still accepted you, though, right?
I even got sent in the bedroom to put something on the bed. Hey, go put this on the bed alone. I was like, I don't know if I want to do this shit. Not because I want to steal nothing, but God knows I was somebody missing. But I mean, it was nice that hey, go put this on the bed, and I'm going out of people's sight to open the door. I mean, you know, I still get nervous about that shit, not because I feel like I'm gonna take something, because I fear something's gonna be missing. You know, we talk about victimizing people. I victimize myself. You know what I mean? Because I get nervous. There's certain things I don't want to do because I know when I was doing dirt out there, I'd go somewhere if I knew you stole and nobody knew about me, I'd steal something because I know you'd get me blamed for it. So I'd go in and get that shit. And I'm afraid that same shit's gonna come back on me. You know what I mean? Somebody don't know dude over here is getting high yet, but he goes and steals something. You know what I mean? Because he knows that I'm gonna get the blame. No matter how long I've been clean, more than likely I'm gonna get the blame.
Oh, we can relate to that.
You know, I know
y'all
people
relate to that.
but what I'm saying is, I get scared to do certain things. Sometimes I say, nah, you gonna do it.
Right.
I don't want to be around it. Hey, here's my key. I don't want your key. I've heard people say, here's the passcode to such and such. I don't want it, man. I don't want it. Well, you think you'll do something? No, if something happens, I want you coming to me. I only need it one time. You go over to something, I'll get it. You know. But I was blessed. I had a great Thanksgiving, man. I was staying clean today. I was fortunate to go to Williamsburg and get some clothes for the kids, you know, and myself. I went for the kids, ended up leaving for myself. But I had a couple extra dollars to do it. You know, I mean, I got the kids some good stuff, man. I was able to buy my son a tablet this year and give him all the son a Visa card and some things that they wanted.
Well, I happened for Christmas because you just put it on obviously televised
They ain't gonna see
website.
Well, he
Surprise,
already
boys, you got a tablet for Christmas.
Well, when your kids get older, they want cash. You know what I mean? So I just give them a big,
Who got the tablet?
Awesome, yeah.
Okay, no, have fun with that. Well, I like what Jeff shared, man, because it's just proof, we got rocky past, man. We made stupid decisions, man, bad mistakes, and we've suffered a lot from our own decisions. They say we're our own worst enemy, and y'all can relate to that. In fact, y'all probably discussed this in some of y'all groups y'all have there. But the truth is, man, you get out, man, you do something different, and people accept you, man. They don't judge you for your past actions as much as they would if you were still doing it. He's doing something new, so he's being treated new. Can y'all relate to that? Y'all relate to that? Y'all being treated different than you was back when you was working and running too, right? I know I am. What'd you do for Thanksgiving?
Well, we didn't do Thanksgiving on Thursday because I had a lot of family members that were gonna come in, so we did it on Saturday. But on Thursday, on Thanksgiving, my folks came and picked me up, and we went and ate something at Shoney's, and they took me grocery shopping for the house. They got me a phone. I mean, I'm grateful, man. I got a real supportive family that as long as I'm doing the right thing, or they must see something different in me, because they wouldn't be doing what they're doing right now if they thought that I was still doing something wrong. And that's a new feeling for me. But on Saturday, they came and picked me up early in the morning. I went over there. My sister was already in town staying with the kids, my niece, my nephew. Got to go out in the yard, run around, play with them, shoot Nerf guns, play tag, Normally I'd be sitting in the corner on my cell phone, secluding myself. So that was fun. And then Dad invited a bunch of people from work. And my other sister showed up later, and my other niece and nephew, they're getting big, they're growing like weeds. It was good to see them. And I don't know, I feel like it's still early, I've only been out not even a week, but I've had 14 months to get my head right, and I'm healthy. I feel healthy mentally and physically, but I could just tell that they enjoyed being around me, and we weren't talking about anything bad I'd done or bringing up all that other shit. It was just, I don't know, man, I had a good time. We were supposed to go fishing today. Me, my brother-in-law, my dad, my nephew, but it was raining this morning, so we didn't get to go. But
Ain't that cool that you people want to hang out with you and take you fishing and shit now?
Before I'd always feel like they were talking behind my back, which they were.
They were definitely. Yeah, they were talking about you, we were talking about you, people that don't know you were talking about you.
I don't have to worry about that right now, because I know I'm doing the right thing, and they obviously see it. They're helping me out to the fullest. And right now I'm in the recovery house with these guys, and they're all a good group of guys. Yeah, I'm having fun.
Good, man. You ain't got to worry about violating your probation or nothing like that.
Well, yeah, I got to get up with the PO on Monday. I haven't called him yet because I got out and then Thanksgiving hit. I'm sure I didn't know if they were open. I just said I'll call them on Monday. That's not a good idea. I'm sure they'll be all right. I think it's the same guy that I had last time. So
But you're not scared of the
No.
probation officer
No.
today, right?
No,
You don't got to
yeah,
worry about
I
the
took
piss
a,
test.
we're sitting down in the meeting and I was tired because I only got a couple hours of sleep the past couple of nights, and Brooke looks over, he goes, "You look high." I just yawned. Right? I just yawned and my eyes were red and glassy. He's like, "We need to drug test him. He looks high." I was like, "No, man, I'm just tired." But when he said, "Let's drug test him," I got that feeling like,
Yeah.
damn. Shit, about to get But in reality, there's nothing. I didn't have to worry about it. I'm just so used to that feeling,
Now you passed the test for flying.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you have any resentments when he asked you to take one? Was it like, man, you fucking shitting me? I'm
I would've-
man. I might be normal to you.
Still about me.
Not now, I wouldn't.
No, it wasn't like that. It was, I mean, I don't know.
Our past actions still reflect on our future and our present sometimes. So, you know, people don't be, please don't be confused about this, man. People are still gonna be weary about what you're gonna do when you get out. They're still gonna be leery about you saying the same things that you've been saying for years. When I get out this time, trust me, I ain't never coming back. Or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be better this time, I promise you. You know, we've been telling them that for years, man. Y'all can relate to that.
You know, there's people watching this video right now. Someone watching this video, there's someone they don't trust. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
So if I don't trust someone, if there's someone out there I don't trust, why can't I understand why someone would trust me? I don't sit there and try to justify it, but I did this, and this, they did this. Don't matter. You know what I mean? People take shit how they want to take it. You know, it affects them. Everything affects everybody different. You know, so it took me a long time. I mean, a long time
It's
to
like,
come to
man,
terms with this. No, you good. Go ahead, bro.
it's like Joey was saying downstairs the other night, or the other day, he said, he thought he was gonna go over to his family's house and the jewelry was gonna be locked up, the big screen put up. That's kinda how I felt too. I mean, when I got off that, I left my parents on such a bad note. That last time I got locked up, it was leaving from their house, money I'd stolen found in their house from the cops. And it just wasn't good. And my mom's bawling, crying, dad's crying. You know, mom wouldn't let me go. The cops like, we got to go. And she's just dragging, holding on to me, you know what I mean? You know, it was terrible. But when I was on that bus ride back, I was just thinking like, when they picked me up at the bus station, it's almost like I couldn't even look them in the eye because I left them, I thought they still had this perception of me that I was, you know, and the whole time we had good conversations on the phone and everything's good, but then once I see them, I'm like, man, you know what I mean? But it wasn't like that at all. They were real welcoming.
How long were you locked up?
14 months.
And that was in North
A little
Carolina?
over.
No, he was in the RISE program.
See, I
You
did-
started off in the RISE program.
RISE, yeah. I finished the RISE.
Risinian.
Yeah, he's a Brazilian, yeah.
I didn't get my last certificate, but I finished and then went to Chesterfield. And then,
You go to program in Chesterfield?
no, I had like 2 days left to serve in Chesterfield, and then I thought I was going home. This was in February.
Oh, bitch.
And I'm sitting there, I'm ready to call mom, hey, come get me. The lady just looks over at me and starts shaking her head. She said, you got warrants in North Carolina for violation of probation for the charges I just got here, you know? So, yeah, I didn't really do that.
But even though you didn't get that last certificate of the RISE program, you got what you needed out of it because you got to get a little foundation.
Oh,
of
yeah, I mean,
recovery.
I learned a lot.
And that shit felt
I remember
good,
when you
too.
were in there. You were good. You participated. You were an active participant. So,
Yeah.
but look,
How much time ago did it? This was your first time really doing a long stretch?
Altogether, that's the longest, yeah, 14. I mean, I've been in and out just like the rest of us, I'm sure, you know. But I did a little 10 months in 2008 and 9, but most of them have been like 120 days, 120 days, 120 days. Because in North Carolina, you know, misdemeanors are 120 days max. So it's, you know, yeah.
so since you've been out a matter of days, you've moved into a recovery house that you like.
Right.
You get along great
Yeah.
with the guys. You're actually like part of a family now, right?
Yeah.
A family away from home.
I used to, I was always against the whole NA thing. Like, why am I gonna go in there and tell all these people I don't know my problems and my feelings? But it actually helps, man, it really does. When you get it out, what you need to get out. And somebody else can offer you advice, and it may or may not help, but
Man.
Not even that, when you say something, you may not think that what you're saying, you know, is anybody's hearing it.
right.
But then, you know, for like example, yesterday when I went to the meeting, I dumped that shit. You know, I dumped about my mom and everything. And after the meeting, I had people 36 years clean coming up to me and telling me, I'm so happy that you shared. You know, I've never had to go through that. being sober, and I've been sober 36 years, and saying, you know, I'm like, man, that's fucking crazy.
And I helped Ice
How
get
did-
out. He's been sober now.
You know, all I did was open my mouth and share a couple sentences, you know, before I broke down and was like, you know, I'm done. And then someone was telling me, you know, that I helped them. You know, that's just crazy, but that's how this thing works. You never know when someone else is gonna say something that you need to hear.
Right.
You know, that's the beauty of this thing. It's crazy.
And hopefully you guys are getting something out of the guys that do this group for y'all on Sundays. You've been doing some shopping too this week, man, because I see you got new shoes on.
Yeah,
I got some
on
new
the
kicks.
man, on the way over, I told you that she's been helping me out, hooking me up.
You got the nice shoes and the
on the way
slippers.
over to the recovery house. Yeah, she's like, you need some new shoes?
Do I?
And then when I got in the truck, and then they were, you know, they were half off the second pair. She's like, well, go ahead and get you some.
Oh, you went to the back room?
Well, I forget. It might have been. They were all
You got the Sperry's and the Moxtons, man. You got hooked up. Look, Black Friday, he caught you a deal on Black Friday too, didn't
Yeah.
you? Now I want you to pull that out, man, cut the screen on and walk up to the camera. Seriously, I really want you to do that.
How much you pay for that?
What you guys at? That's fat.
No, it's
That's
just
the Grand Prime.
Galaxy Grand Prime.
Go on up, I'll tell you when to stop. Go on, let the camera get a good look at it. All right, that's good. Nice phone, huh? Nice, real slim.
Who else got
lightweight.
that phone, man?
I got one too
Yeah.
somewhere. Gotta do it like that. But look, so, you know, you got a hell of a deal on that phone too, didn't you?
Yeah, $50.
$50. The price tag on it said $199.
Yeah.
You was prepared to pay $200 for that phone, and when they rung it up, it said $49.
No, actually, I'm gonna tell you how it happened. They I had picked out the $80 phone, right? And that's the one I was gonna get, because this one said, you know, this one was over here, $199.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna get that $80 one. Told the dude which one we wanted, and then we walked away to the counter, and he reaches over there, I watched him. He grabbed it right out of he unlocked it, pulled it off, and brought it over, and it added up. And you know, my mom bought it or whatever, but she said, he said, 99 for the $45 monthly thing plus the phone, 99 something. Mom goes, that's not right. It should be more than that. He's like, and then we looked at the phone again, and he had picked a different phone. So I'm glad it worked out that way, because I got a lot nicer phone for cheaper too.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Yeah, so that's cool, man. You get out, you stay clean, do good things. If he was using and working hard, you wouldn't be giving a fucking kind of phone he was on. As long as it could reach out and reach a note, man.
to be honest, I'd probably be in damn slippers and sweatpants and.
Flip phone?
No, let's stop. Right now you could be.
Flip phone? Philip.
But, well, that's good, man. That's good. You're out and doing a good thing, man. There's some good things happening for you. So, does anybody have anything that they want to say to the guys and girls that's still behind bars, behind walls?
Well, I'll say one thing, man. When y'all get released, like, y'all come out here and get plugged into the recovery community. Like, that's the only way I know how to stay clean, is getting plugged in with guys like this. Like, I tried doing it on my own and you know, just being a lone ranger, not really talking to anybody, but for me, it's a lot easier, you know, when you surround yourself with people who are trying to stay clean, you know, like you are who you attract. Like, so if I'm trying to stay clean and do the right thing, and I get involved, like, I'm gonna attract people who are doing that, you know, birds of a feather flock together. So come out here and get involved in the recovery community, man. Welcome, man. Fucking come on. Life is good,
Just have
even when it's not.
Have a plan. Like, try to have it set up before, if you can, try to get something set in place. That way you don't just get released and then, like, what do I do now?
Yeah, now what?
Like, can you give them the address here?
I give it to him every Sunday.
Yeah.
6 months before I got out, I started. Well, actually, I started a year, but as far as fine tuning, it's 6 months before I got out. So 9 days before I got out, I had everything done. I wasn't stressing. You know what I mean? I had everything planned out to where I was going, and it worked out.
And I'm like, if you're if you're able to go into a recovery house, like, I would recommend that, man. It gets you in touch with the people in recovery, man. You kind of build your network like that. But if you can't, that's all right, you know. But if you can, like, I would recommend that.
I want to say one thing, and I heard this a lot when I was incarcerated. I gotta go back to where I came from. That's bullshit. That is the biggest lie.
Right.
Nobody, absolutely nobody, you use your kids for an excuse. Guess what? Your kids ain't in jail with you right now. You won't worry about that. I wasn't worried about that, you know. So if I have to be away from my kids, I mean, there's I'm gonna say there's Salvation Army, there's all those kinds of recovery houses over here through McShin. There's other recovery houses. You go to healing places. I mean, there's just numerous amounts of places. So there's no excuse for anybody to be homeless. Period. And you know, if you're worried about going back to projects, or if you're worried about going back to the trailer park, or whatever it is, you do not have to go back there, even if your kids are there. You know, I'm not saying there's some circumstances where it may have to be like that. I mean, and most of the times when it's like that, it's because I failed to plan a good amount of time before I get out. I try to do all this stuff 30 days before I go home, and that's not enough time for anybody. I mean, you know, so I mean that's.
Cause what they tell us, man, and I gotta agree, man, we go around to old people, places and things that I was dealing with before I went to jail, then it's probably not a good idea that I should go back. I should try something new, right, Jeff? I know what you're saying?
Yeah,
Try
but
something
look,
new.
sometimes the people, places, and things don't just mean people that you got high with.
Right.
Like if you lived at your parents' house and you manipulated your parents,
Right.
got every dime they had, and you lived off them and got high, and then you come home, or you got somebody living with at your parents' house that gets high too, and you come home and move in with them, guess what you're gonna be doing? You'll be getting high eventually. You know what I mean? Like, that's a reservation, man. You know, if everybody thinks like a reservation is like, oh, if this happens, I'm gonna get high. No, a reservation is me not wanting to let go of something that's detrimental to my recovery. But see, that's how the disease works, man. The disease will say, you know, as long as I don't get high, I can do this and do that, you know, and put myself in all these crazy ass situations, because I'm not gonna get high, because I know what's gonna happen if I get high. But shit, if that was the case, one of us would have went to jail over and over and over again. You know what I mean? How many times I did that? Said that thing. But I just want to say this too, you know, Jeremy touched about the family thing, like he was talking about, you know, missing his in their family, man. And like, some people might find this crazy, but like my wife, we was going to the meeting on Thanksgiving night. And this is my wife who like, first of all, hearing Jeremy talk the way he talks now is awesome. 'Cause I remember when Jeremy I remember when he was where he was, you know what I mean? So that's a blessing. But my wife was the same way. Like she never came around and got involved. She would kind of play the back, ride on my coattails, you know, come to meetings when I went to meetings, wouldn't say nothing. And but on the way to the meeting, like she was like, you know, like I don't just don't make me a bad mom, but like I miss my NA family. Like I had to come to a meeting. Like I love these people. And she's like, I almost feel more comfortable here than I do there. Does that make me bad? I said, no, you know, just make you human. Now if you start neglecting your children to go, you know, like if you got opportunity and you ain't taking every chance you can to do that, then yeah, but I don't know, man, it's just this thing, man, you know, this fellowship I go to 12-step fellowship, and being involved in that, for me, has taught me how to love and how to be loved by other people, man. You know, and it allows me to, and that's how, for me, like, I get my conscious contact with my higher power is through relationships of exchanging of, you know, love from one human being to the next. And so, I don't know, man, my life ain't never been better thanks to the fellowship, you know. I can't say the fellowship.
Right.
But thanks to the fellowship that I'm involved in, you know, I've been able to gain some friends and really like they're my family now. And I don't know, man, it's a blessing. You know, I want to say Kurt, you know, seeing Kurt go through what he's been through, you know, what he's going through right now is, you know, is a testament to, you know, this thing works. And I mean, I can't even imagine, like hearing him talk about that shit, I was tearing up. And that's like my biggest fear is like, what am I gonna do when something happens to my mama, man?
And like to stay positive, man.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, God, man, like,
You know?
that shit gave me goosebumps.
And then from meeting your mama too, man, you know, like, man, what a sweet, you know, sweet lady, man. And I'm grateful I got a chance to meet her. I'm grateful that I got, you know.
People, they got a chance here.
They did, that's something special, man, because that was really cool that she was willing to participate in this thing with us, man. She wanted to come on this film group and say how proud she was of her son, man, how different he
You
is
know,
now.
and after that too, she watched the videos and stuff too. She's like, oh, I like this.
It's crazy how it works out. Like you were like she's seen you do good, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, like, at the end, man, you was there, and she's seen you doing good, man.
Yeah, she was happy, man.
Like,
Yo, yeah.
damn.
And that's what I'm holding on to, man. Like, she's in a way better place, man. She's not in no pain.
Yeah.
She's with the Lord. You know, she just got called home, you know. She, you know, it hurts, but I'm able to stay so. The reason I'm able to stay so positive right now is because I know she's right here with us. She's right here with me. You know what I mean? And I know that the woman my mom was, I know she would want me to stay strong. And that's what I'm going to continue to do because that's what she taught me. She taught me how to be a human, how to love, how to care. Like my mom was so full of that, you know. And so what better way to, you know, pay her tribute than to keep doing what she was doing, what she taught me.
That's
you know?
awesome.
So that's how I seem like I'm still a little happy and uppity and everything. You know, it sucks, don't get me wrong. I'll be balling in my pillow tonight. You know, but for right now, you know, I'm here, I'm at a meeting, I carry the message to y'all so y'all can see that you can get through anything as long as you don't fucking get high. Just don't pick up.
The ability to be able to cry is a blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, so,
Just don't pick up. I mean, that's all I can say.
I feel good, man. I needed this. Like, I got that spark and that charge. Like, I don't know, something about meetings, man. It's like my medicine now, man. It does something spiritual to me, man. I feel good.
take over the world, you know.
Y'all look at this spark too, man. We didn't know until we came. We didn't know that we would enjoy it so much until we started actually doing it. Now we all see y'all enjoy coming to meetings and delivering the message of hope to other people.
And it's cool, like I walk into a meeting and know just about every fucking person in the meeting. Like it's like it's my home, man. It's where I belong. Like it's like I get that sense of belonging, man. You know, I feel good. And even if I don't know people, if I go to an outside meeting or somewhere else, like they're like me and I'm like them, and we got this mutual understanding, man. It's crazy, like and that's all around the fucking world, man. Like I'm grateful to be a part of it, man. Like there's a way, man. You can't say there ain't no fucking way, because we out here doing it. Life is good.
Yeah, and if we can do it, you guys can too. You just gotta believe in yourself, and that's what we're hoping to try to do here. So when you get out, we got this meeting every Sunday at 6 at Hatcher Memorial, 2300 Dumbarton Road. That's in Richmond. And it's a place called McShin Foundation.
I got somebody calling me from jail right now. Yeah, I got one on my
Who
phone.
is it, Dwayne?
We accept collect calls from people from jail. Y'all recognize Ryan, man. Like I said, he's been here every week, man. We value him here. But look, you guys get out, man. You get out, you come up here, man, and you do the right thing.
Never mind, I won't do it.
You stay out of jail, man. You can deliver the hope to the guys that are still in there, man. We'd love to have you here. Everybody's welcome. McShin Foundation lets us use this room, that camera, and they actually distribute the films and post it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
McShin's awesome, man.
McShin is awesome.
They there, man.
As the leaders in that peer-to-peer based recovery support system that you're talking about, and it works for us, it's more likely going to work for you too if you give yourself a chance. We're going to close up, man, but instead of closing like with the surrender prayer like we've been doing, I think, you know, for Kurt, in honor of his mom, we'll do the Lord's Prayer if y'all all right with that.
Yeah.
Everybody okay with that? All right, so.
Can I say one thing? You can still get pussy in recovery, man.
Let's say Lord's Prayer. You still can do a little wrong.
But we do want to thank Sheriff C.T. Woody, Sheriff Mike Wade, and Superintendent Willett at Pamunkey. You guys, thank you, because if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't have the foundation we have. All right, so who wants to lead us in prayer?
Who's Father?
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Good job, guys.